I'm dreaming of a summer day with palm trees and sunny.
Hey everyone, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm in beautiful Miami, going to be guiding you through an easy yoga flow at home. All you need is a yoga mat. Go ahead and start to roll your shoulders back and forward, closing your eyes and setting your space. Inhale the arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers and push your palms away. Let's go through modified cat and cow by just arching your back as you bring your arms up and then rounding the spine forward. This is also moving through your shoulders. And reminder to laugh and smile while you do yoga. It's not that serious. All right, let's cross one arm over, getting a shoulder stretch, pushing your shoulders away from your ear, and option to do an eagle wrap with your arms. Inhale the arms up and then exhale, forward fold. Come back up and change sides. So you're crossing the opposite arm over, getting that shoulder stretch, and then going a little bit deeper with the shoulder stretch by doing the eagle wrap. Inhale, exhale forward, inhale up, and release the bind. All right, coming to the long edge of your mat, moving to hands and knees. Take yourself through a few rounds of cat and cow, arching your back to look up, rounding the spine to look down, moving into the entire spine. Tailbone should be trying to touch the ceiling above you and then round it down when you go down. I invite you to make some big circles, just getting any type of movement to your body to wake up. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Let's take a few circles. Again, stretching into your shoulders. We're going to thread the needle underneath the body. You can stay here or lift that left arm up to the sky and even take it behind the right thigh for that bind. Come back through center, switch sides. Left arm is up to the sky this time, and then make your big circles. We're doing thread the needle and taking a bind if you did so on the other side. Come out of it how you came in by reaching the arm back up to the sky and then plant it next to the right. Curl your toes under and push your hips to downward facing dog. Let's shake out the neck, pedal the heels, rock your hips left and right, whatever feels good for your back body. We're going to move through some spinal waves, so roll the spine forward and then bend the knees and arch the tailbone back up to the sky. Going through a few rounds, literally make yourself feel like you are a wave in the ocean. After you've done a couple, you're going to hold high plank and lower slowly onto your belly. Bring your fingertips wide and we'll move through some Cobra rolls. This is so good for warming up your back body and just getting into your breath. Push your hips back all the way to child's pose and then raise the hips back over the knees for puppy pose. Holding here for a moment. You can lift up onto your tippy fingers, not tippy toes, fingertips, and then roll back forward onto your belly for Sphinx pose. So your forearms are underneath. Then you will drop down, bending the left knee up to the sky and then twisting it open. So you're rolling over onto the right side of your shoulder and like your chest, and option to grab the foot for a bind. Rolling back through center, take one more Cobra roll as a transition, and then you will switch sides. So bend the right knee, lift it up, and then open it up to the side for your twist. If you took the bind on the other side, make sure to do it here, grabbing the foot or just swimming it behind your back. Release the bind, moving through onto your belly, Push yourself up to a high plank and then downward facing dog. Open up your feet wide and we'll take a twist here. So left hand goes to the right ankle, looking up past the armpit, and then change sides. Twisting your body up. Nice. Bring your feet back to touch, and then walk your hands to the back of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, drop the hips, chair pose, arms are to the sky, and we'll take a couple chair twists. Taking your hands to prayer and twisting to the right. Inhale through center, reach your arms up. Exhale, switch sides. Nice. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale, plant the hands down. Option to go into crow pose. So you can lift your feet, balancing on the back of your arms. You can just try to go one at a time and just keep trying every time you come and practice with me. Another option is to drop the head onto the ground for our headstand. Making any types of shapes with your legs, or simply holding crow or holding yoga squat malasana. For those of you who took flight, make your way down to the earth, slowly and mindfully, and we will all meet in malasana yoga squat. So elbows are pushing your knees open. Let's go for another twist. Left arm up to the sky. Try to grab the bind behind the back in front of your right shin. Come back through center and switch sides. Good. Inhale through center, hands are at heart, and then we're going to walk out right to downward facing dog. Let's flow. Right leg lifts on the inhale. You can bend the knee, and then exhale, tap right knee to right tricep. Hold, lift the leg back up through three-legged down dog, and then you will step it outside of the right hand, and we're going to take 5 lizard push-ups. This is helping your upper body strength and your hip mobility. Keep going, and then you will lift the right arm up to the sky for dragonfly twist. Circle the arm down and around, planting the back heel for side angle pose. You can reach your arm over your ear if that feels good. And then you will circle the right arm up for reverse warrior, keeping your legs as low as you can. Circle it back down, side angle. We're going through a flow back and forth between side angle and reverse warrior. After you've done 3, let's go ahead and try to take the bind in our side angle, clasping the hands behind your back if you can. Otherwise, just go for half bind. Stand it tall, star pose, and let's open up for a wide-legged forward fold. Both of your toes are pointed forward. You can take your hands to your ankles or put your hands on the mat. Let's hang out here for a breath. And then you will walk to the back of the mat. Hands are around your left ankle. And here's where we're going to lift it back up for three-legged down dog. And this is how we change sides. So again, tap left knee, left tricep, and lift it back up. Three-legged down dog. Step it outside of the left hand. And here's where we do our 5 lizard push-ups. Inhale, lift your left arm up to the sky, dragonfly, and circle it around. Drop the back heel. Here's where we take our side angle. And we're going to move into that little flow from side angle to reverse warrior. We're really working on our side flexions. So we're trying to lengthen our side bodies, keeping our leg in a 90-degree angle in the front, and strengthening the whole body. After you've done your 3, try to take the bind if you did so on the other side. This side might feel better or worse. And we're going to add on now. So we're trying to attempt our birds of paradise. Don't worry, we're going to do the other side as well right after this. You're stepping your back foot up and you're trying to stand up slowly with the bind still, and you're extending that top leg. Slowly come back down where you came from, and you're going to sit down into a yoga squat. Okay, here's where we change sides. Go ahead and do that bind. You're already at the top of the mat. You're going to sit down and slowly Balance on the left foot now. Opening up for that birds of paradise, trying to extend the leg. This is pretty advanced, so don't be hard on yourself if you can't yet do it, but the more you practice with me, I promise you will eventually get it. Once you come down, you're going to step your front leg to the side of the mat. Again, we're in a wide-legged forward fold, and here is where we can also add on into any inversion of your choice. I am showing you headstand with my hands down. This is technically called the basket grip, where my hands are underneath my head. You can have the palms facing your head, or how I'm doing it, my palms are facing down and my head is just kind of on top of my hands. You can take any variation, leg movements that you want. And once you're ready, slowly come back down to the earth. And you're going to sit down onto the mat. Open up your knees wide for butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Feet are touching. You can bounce the knees up and down just for a moment. Okay, go ahead and take a forward fold over your feet. Try to keep your back flat. And then bring your chest up. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Let's take a twist towards the right. And then a twist towards the left. We're going to take another forward fold over this butterfly. And we are going to prepare ourselves for some back bends, some juicy back bends. So go ahead and turn to the side of the mat, laying on your back, coming down one vertebrae at a time, and then plant your toes or your heels and go ahead and lift up for bridge pose, and then lower the hips. Let's inhale again, bring the arms behind you or down on the mat, and then lower. Lift and lower. Keep going a few more times, and then we will hold. Option to take the bind behind the back. Beautiful. Another option is to lift a leg, lift the other. Slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. Let's windshield wiper our knees, left and right, preparing for another back bend. So you can either do the same thing as before, or you can plant your hands beside your ears and lift up to the full wheel. As you saw, I demonstrated an easier way to do it by planting the top of your head down and walking your hands closer. Pushing up, full variation. And you can either come down when you're ready, or you can kick to a back walkover like I just did. I'm always showing you guys what you can work up to, so do not get intimidated or discouraged of your own practice. Okay, I'm showing you our last back bend. I'm doing the drop back into it. Again, you can do the first variation by just doing bridge if that is too much for you. Whatever you did, you can take your time with it, hold it longer, or gently come out. We'll meet in a little ball, rolling and massaging onto our low back. And I give you the option to either do Shavasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, which is what I'm showing you right here with your knees out wide, laying back, or a seated meditation. Let's take the next few moments to come back to our breath, slow it down, and just be present. Decompressing from this quick practice. you can stay in Shavasana or whatever ending pose you chose for longer, or if you're ready to move on with your day, you can bring your knees in, extend the legs to the sky, roll out your ankles, and just bring movement back into your body. Stretch your arms over your ears like you're waking up in the morning. Roll onto your favorite side, fetal pose. This represents new beginnings. And you'll push yourself up to a seated meditation. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Mwah! Namaste, my loves. See you in my next video.